EPA and WA meteorologist Bobby Martins here with your outlook for May 6th, 2024. It is Monday, back to work, and Kinsley's Family Market in Broadheadsville, Monroe County, Pennsylvania sponsors the Monday video forecast. Spring has arrived at Kinsley's ShopRite. They have all of the must-have spring items, such as flowers, mulch, and topsoil, grills, outdoor furniture, and more to make your backyard spectacular. And don't forget, while you're there, to pick up the freshest seafood and meats for your grilling pleasure. Stop on by the world's largest ShopRite and begin your spring season with Kinsley's. They are Kinsley's ShopRite, located at 107 Kinsley's Drive in Broadheadsville, Monroe County, Pennsylvania, proud sponsors of the Monday video forecast. So, miserable weekend. I can't sugarcoat this, and I told you this beforehand. It was not going to, there's no way I could sugarcoat this at all or make lemonade out of lemons. There's nothing nice about this weekend. It was raw, it was damp, it was chilly, it was rainy, and that is now behind us. But we still have, in the wake of that, we have a frontal boundary that's going to be moving through the region today. So there is the opportunity for a shower, but not much. There's a little bit of a risk for a shower in a few areas, but that's about it. But it'll be mostly cloudy, more clouds than sun, at least to start the day today. And this frontal boundary is going to be situated just like this. It's not a full-fledged cold front here, so it's kind of put a dashed line there. But ahead of that, there could be a shower risk across the region. But again, not much, okay? Here's the satellite, and this is looking at this morning. Plenty of clouds across the region, mostly cloudy skies to overcast. But once we get to the afternoon, you start to see some breaks of sun here and there. And that will, it won't be full sun. Still going to be more clouds and sun, but you'll have some breaks of sun at least, which will be much different from what we had over the weekend. Here's the NAM high-res future simulated radar. Starting this off at 8 o'clock this morning, you can see a few showers. I mean, across northeastern Pennsylvania. There's maybe some down by the Delmarva as well, but there's not much. But there is the opportunity for just a quick passing shower in a few spots here. And again, mainly across northeast PA where that would occur during the day. This is the front sagging southward. Not a lot of forcing with it. And we saw in the European model is these lighter grays, so it's not much precipitation, quantitative speaking. But there are a chance for a pop-up here. Phillies games is in South Philadelphia at 4:05 today. I don't expect any issues there. Maybe a stray shower possible, but I wouldn't bank on that. It looks like it's going to miss most of that. And then once the front moves down to the south here in the evening, the activity will be south of that frontal boundary. So across Maryland and the southern Delmarva region could see a shower or a storm down in those areas, but our areas should be, for the most part, dry. Again, just a stray, brief, light shower possible at any point, at any place, most notably northeast PA today, but not really that exciting. So otherwise, they're just remaining mostly cloudy overnight. And then on Tuesday, we are going to be we're going to have this front sagging off the south here. This frontal boundary on Tuesday, as I move this forward, I'm going to give you a quick overview of what this is going to be, right? So here's that frontal boundary. And when we get to Tuesday, the frontal boundary is going to be situated just like this. It's off to our south, but it's going to be like this, right? So we're going to be on the drier side of this frontal boundary, and we're expecting maybe some patchy morning fog and then becoming partly cloudy across the region. Very warm temperatures as well. So that is going to be the first part of that. This frontal boundary that I just outlined there is actually going to move back northward as a warm front on Tuesday night, and it's set to be situated just north of our region here on Wednesday. So what that's going to do, and here's the look back at the temperatures this weekend with you have that onshore flow, all these cooler temperatures coming in from that onshore flow, and the clouds and the showers and all that nonsense that we had, right? We go today. The temperatures are going up to above average levels. They remain above average for much of this week until we get to the very end of the week, and then we start seeing a decline in temperatures as we head toward next weekend with cooler than average temperatures expected, okay? So that we will have this warm up here mainly through the midweek. When we get to Thursday, Friday time frame, it starts to cool down a little bit, about near average here on Thursday, and then slightly below average on Friday. And the weekend, of course, is going to be below average as well as far as temperatures are concerned, but still in the 60s, not like it's going to be in the 50s anymore like it was this past weekend. I do not see a repeat of this past weekend happening again next week. I know there's been a lot of speculation about that, but I don't see it right now. Doesn't mean it can't change into something like that. I don't think it's going to be that extent, though. It could get a little rainier, but I'll go through that here. Here's that warm front. Moving off to the north here overnight Tuesday night. So we were talking about this maybe coming through later on Wednesday. This has sped up, so that is no longer a severe weather threat for us because of that. And it'll be safely off to the north here on Wednesday morning, going back over to that NAM high-res future simulated radar for overnight Tuesday night, and you can see where it's going. It's mainly across New York State and far northern Pennsylvania at risk for a quick shower here going into early Wednesday morning. Then clouds give way to sun on Wednesday. This boundary is still going to be in the vicinity here on Thursday, and we have this mess out here, which is the boundary is actually going to start sagging off to the south a little bit. Along that boundary, moving along that, is going to be this area low pressure, and that's going to mean a washout day here for Thursday as this comes in, maybe as early as late Wednesday night, but more likely throughout the day here on Thursday. You have numerous scattered showers and thunderstorms throughout the day. Some showers continuing overnight, and again here on Friday with a trailing shortwave. So the main system is out here. Okay, I'll put some little L's here. You got one here, and you got one here. So the one on Thursday is now moving offshore. You have this trailing upper level low and surface low that's going to have to track through the region. It's going to have a cold front associated with it. It's going to go through Friday as well, and that's going to lead to some more showers as that second round comes in here on Friday. The good news is, at least from the European model standpoint, is this exits Friday evening, and then here's Saturday. Not much, maybe an isolated shower, and that's it. Again, it's going to be cooler, though. So temperatures in the lower to middle 60s here on Saturday. Not too bad. But you see some sun over the weekend. And then same thing here for Sunday. Might have a few showers here on Sunday, too, with this trailing piece of energy here. But again, this is a little sketchy when you're getting out further out in time. So could this trend rainier? Yes. Matter of fact, the GFS is rainier with this particular wave. So we'll see how exactly this transpires in the week ahead. But just don't bank on the fact that it's going to be a miserable, raw, damp, chilly weekend like it was last weekend. I don't think it's going to be to that extent. At least one of the 2 days should be able to be salvaged. And not an entire wash up, but there could be rain on one of those 2 days. And right now, the European model is favoring Sunday for that to occur. So, again, it's just something to follow throughout the week. See where we're trying. Could this trend less? Yeah, absolutely. That's why we're doing these every single day. If this is going to be exactly on point for a 7-day lead time forecast on Monday, there'd be no sense in me doing this every single day. The whole point is we're updating it as we go along and going with the latest trends, and then we add our own little gut feel and forecast into it as we go through the week. Okay, so right now we're pretty confident everything going up to that point through the end of this week. But after that, the weekend gets a little murky exactly how that transpires, and we'll continue to update that throughout the week and give you the latest information as we have it. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for May 6th, 2024. Have a great Monday.